Welcome back inside Segra Stadium. No score after 3 tonight, and time for a Fayetteville Woodpeckers debut. Right-hander Spencer Arrighetti has stepped to the mound behind 3 scoreless from Chase McDermott. And to take you through the play-by-play here in the 4th, it is Noah Moore.
Thank you so much, Andrew. Landon Stevens, the left fielder, will be the first batter for Spencer Arrighetti to face in his debut. First pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Arrighetti, the former Ragin' Cajun out of Louisiana Lafayette, picked out of the 6th round as a sophomore in this year's MLB draft. Arrighetti winds and deals. Pitches low. 1-1 on Stevens, who drew a walk against Woodpecker starter Chase McDermott in his last at-bat in the 2nd. Went all the way to 3rd, but was stranded after McDermott got out of the inning on 2 strikeouts and a ground out to 3rd base. Next pitch is low. 2-1 on Stevens. In his lone season at Louisiana Lafayette, Arrighetti posted a .306 ERA, 82 and 1/3 innings pitched, striking out 90 batters as a Ragin' Cajun. The 2-1 pitch lifted very high into deep left center field, and that one is gone. Landon Stevens puts the Green Jackets on the board first. A solo home run into left center field that just barely missed the rocking chairs out there. 1-0 Green Jackets.
Yeah, Heron gave it a good run. You thought that it had a little bit of topspin on it, so you thought maybe it hits off the very top of the fence. The park really gets deep out there where the fence retreats to 368. But it had that sound off the bat, and it jumped off the barrel. Tough start for Arrighetti. The first batter he faces, the Woodpecker, goes deep on him and ends this early scoreless game. But see if he can try and bounce back now getting into the bottom portion of the order.
Justin Henry Malloy is next to step in against Arrighetti. Takes the first pitch outside. 1-0 on Malloy. Malloy drew a walk in the 2nd and advanced the 2nd before he was left-sided on base in the 2nd by McDermott. Arrighetti deals right down Broadway for strike 1.
It's type of night too, Noah, where the ball's going to carry pretty well. It is still. Those flags out in left center hardly moving at all. It's a beautiful night, but a very still night.
1-1 is just a bit outside. 2-1 on Malloy. I couldn't agree with you more. Sky is beautiful from our broadcast booth. Dare I say it's a hashtag baseball skies-like picture.
We do have a baseball sky tonight. Yes, we do.
Very beautiful one indeed. 2-1 from Arrighetti. Taken for strike 2. Count is now evened up on Malloy. Two and 2. Arrighetti deals, and he strikes him out swinging. The first strikeout of his pro career for Spencer Arrighetti. And it will step Christian Robinson, the center fielder.
Yeah, he went with the breaking ball down there in the dirt. Nice pitch, even in the count, 2-2. Knew he had one to burn. And the right idea there from Arrighetti. A nice bounce back after that leadoff home run. See what he can kind of do with McDermott bouncing back after some early trouble.
Robinson takes the first pitch from Arrighetti low for ball 1. The 1-0. Low again, 2-0 on Robinson. Arrighetti didn't just play at Louisiana Lafayette. He started his college career over at TCU with the Horned Frogs. Transferred to Navarro Junior College. Pitched 9 innings there. Next pitch is swung on and missed. 2-1 on Robinson. Said that while at Navarro Junior College that he really rediscovered himself as a pitcher. really figured out who he was, the baseball player, and what he really wanted to do in the game. 2-1. Swung on and missed. Count is evened up. 2-2 on Robinson.
Yeah, there's some good articles out there about Spencer's college years and going to that TCU program, feeling like he didn't necessarily maybe feel prepared for that level of D1 baseball right away. Didn't necessarily have a coaching staff that meshed well with him.
Robinson is rung up. Taken to the inside corner. Strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts for Spencer Arrighetti.
Yeah, great bounce back. Got the curveball to beat Malloy. Fastball looking to Robinson. And now he's pitching with some authority. But just to wrap that point briefly, on Arrighetti's move to community college ball, he just said that's where he really started to establish his confidence to where it is now and realized that he could take his pro career, he could take his career to the pro level. Discovered himself at that JUCO level and then back to D1 and finished out strong at Louisiana. Had a historic year, his final year there, and sometimes you just need that adjustment year in the early stages of your college career to get things right and figure out what you want to be for the long term.
Count is now 1-1 on the second baseman, Cam Shepard. Rounded out to third in his last at-bat. Here's the pitch from Arrighetti, swung on and missed high. Sent Shepard out of the box. 1-2 on the Augusta second baseman.
That was a pure protection swing right there. He was trying to protect his chin with the barrel of the bat, and the bat crossed the plane.
Arrighetti looking for his third strikeout. Won't get it yet. That pitch is low in the dirt. Count is now evened up again for the third consecutive time. We'll see what Arrighetti could do here. The 2-2 from Arrighetti. Here it comes. And is right down Main Street for strike 3. After giving up the home run, the first batter he faces, Arrighetti strikes out the side in order. It's 1-0 Augusta. Woodpeckers grab the bats next on the Woodpeckers Broadcast Network.
Any Hurricane Express Auto Wash location.
But you know it's meant to be. You gonna realize.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth inning for the Woodpeckers, the shortstop, number 37, Will Wagner.
Welcome back inside Seger Stadium. Augusta leads 1-0 over the Woodpeckers. Will Wagner to lead things off, and he'll wind this one into deep left field, and that one is caught. No, it's dropped by Stevens, and Wagner will go to second.
That was in the glove for, at least a second for Stevens, but and not long enough to roll that he had control of that baseball. We won't see Michael Saunders come out of the dugout, I don't believe, for Augusta. That was close. He had it. It was trying to maybe secure it to his waist and fell on the track. Good for Wagner for putting that head down and running the entire way. Didn't admire that baseball, and he winds up on second.
The first base hit the Woodpeckers have gotten all game against Andrew Hoffman. Jordan Brewer steps in. Takes the first pitch at the knees for strike 1. Notice two different pitching stances for Hoffman, one in which he'll pause as doing his kick up. Not exactly quite Johnny Cueto-like. Looks back at Wagner, the pitch to Brewer. He'll foul it back. One of his winds up, he'll kick the leg up, look down, hesitate to make the throw. The other one, his left leg is very far out on the mound, and he'll kick it back up very violently. Brings a lot of power to that arm, like you mentioned earlier. Very unique pitching style from Hoffman.
Yeah, helps you get a little bit more behind the fastball and then make the off speed look a lot more deceptive when you explode like that, but it only comes in at 75.
Brewer takes the next pitch outside, 1-2. on Hoffman. That has to be the most interesting style I've seen here at Sager Stadium. Been looking up a lot of different pitching styles, from Kimbrel to Satchel Paige. Lots of unique pitching styles out in baseball. Brewer will foul this one back to the net. Count remains 1-2.
You're going way back with Satchel Paige.
There's a whole video I watched.
Yeah, he did have a gigantic leg kick. He did kind of swung the arms back and forth as he began the motion on the mound. I think Cy Young used to kind of do that as well.
1-2 on Brewer. Hoffman looks back at Wagner. Dancing on second. Pitch is taken low. Counts evened up on Brewer. Brewer struck out facing Hoffman in the first, which was a 1-2-3 inning in which the Woodpeckers were set down in order. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Brewer lines one through the gap and into left center field, right field. Here comes Wagner on the line to score. And Brewer brings home Wagner on a double. He's running to third. He slides in, and he's safe at third. The throw coming into right center field was bobbled. Brewer saw that and slid in head first to third. He's safe.
Yeah, that's great heads-up awareness by Brewer on the bases. Wagner chugging all the way around, and Brewer, just with his pure athleticism, able to make the infield uneasy. Saw that nobody was covering the third base bag as everybody kind of gravitated towards the plate. And that's big time. Fayetteville ties it, and now they have the go-ahead run 90 feet away. Big swing from Jordan Brewer. It's 3 straight games in this series where he has a base hit. He drove in one on Tuesday, had an RBI yesterday, and after what he would probably consider a little bit of a cold month of August, his September has started out hot. It's good to see Brewer putting it together here at home.
Dario Rodriguez is set to bat with nobody out. This is a hitter that Fayetteville really would like to have here in the cleanup spot. Drove in 3 runs last night. And the go-ahead run is just 90 feet away. First pitch coming in from Hoffman. Taken for strike one at 92 miles per hour. There's some movement in the Augusta bullpen. No one's throwing just yet. Pitch count is at 52 for Hoffman. Here's the 0-1. Nerio will foul this one off over the seats. Past Sager Stadium lettering. 0-2. Nerio flew out in foul territory in his last at-bat in the second. An opportunity to drive in the go-ahead run. 0-2. And Rodriguez strikes out swinging. That pitch was low. Hoffman fooled him. And in steps Quincy Hamilton to bat next.
That was a good changeup. That was low and inside. Coming out of the hand again with that violent motion towards the plate. Kind of explodes, but then dies on you last minute. And Nerio thinking, if I can just get in front of that one, try and pull it through the left side, all I need to do is squeeze one into the outfield, get Brewer in. And it just died in the dirt on him.
Check swing by Hamilton at the first pitch, taken for strike one. A little scorer's update. A throwing error has been assessed to Augusta right fielder Willie Carter, who made the throw on the Brewer double that allowed him to go to third. Hamilton will line this one over to the right field, and it is caught by Carter, but it's good enough to score Brewer. The Woodpeckers take the lead on a sacrifice fly, 2-1.
Yeah, Usually you think sac fly, you think, just your standard fly ball, deep enough, score the runner. That was a beeliner out to right field to bring home Brewer off the bat. And you thought maybe Hamilton got enough of it. He's still looking for that first pro home run. Just a little bit too low out there to right. Nearly got over Carter's head. He hardly had any time to retreat on it.
And if it went over, it could have been extra bases for Hamilton. But he'll take the RBI. Justin Williams steps in. He fouls the first pitch off. 0-1, 2 outs. Here in the bottom fourth. Williams takes the next pitch high. There is some more activity up in the Augusta bullpen, and I'm surprised to see this. Someone was doing some fake swings with a bat out there. I don't think I've ever seen a bat in a bullpen before, Andrew.
Should be surprised what you find out in a bullpen over the course of a 9-inning game.
Swing and a miss on the 1-1. 1-2 on Williams. That's a first for me.
Yeah, some of those guys, they know they're not throwing tonight if you're not scheduled. And why not work on your swing out there?
Why not?
In left field.
1-2. Hoffman deals. Outside, count is evened up on Williams. Williams flew out to third base. Was caught in foul territory by Bunnell, excuse me. Here's the 2-2 from Hoffman to Williams. It is high. Count is now full. Arrighetti looking to escape the inning. Williams looking to extend it after the Woodpeckers take the lead here in the bottom fourth. Full count. Here's the pitch from Hoffman. And Williams will strike out swinging. So the Woodpeckers score their first run on a RBI double from Jordan Brewer. And Hamilton drives him home on a sacrifice fly to give the Woodpeckers a 2-1 lead. We'll be right back here on the Woodpeckers Broadcast Network.
Cam, it's time for the ERA Strother Real Estate Kiss Cam.